if you had to describe the U.S. economy, how resilient is it?
It's unbelievable. But if you look at it, I mean, it's basically booming. It's been booming for a while. Since COVID, kind of before there was slow growth. If you look at the economy before, it was very low growth for 20 years. And if I was a government, I'd be looking at that saying, why? And I think there are a lot of bad reasons for it, like regulations and bureaucracy and stupidity and forward policies and, anti-growth taxation and a whole bunch of different other types of stuff. But if you look at the economy since then, it's been booming. Unemployment hit an all-time low. It's been under 4% now for the better part of 2 or 3 years, something like that. The American consumer, even if we go into a recession, is much wealthier than before. Debt service ratios are very low. Yeah, they're normalizing now, and credit is, we say it's normalized, it's not gotten worse, but it's still the lowest it's ever been pretty much on record. Their home prices are up, their stock prices are up. Remember, 50% of people don't have, they don't owe money at all. And so even if we go to recession, the consumer's in good shape. But that doesn't mean you can fight off the effects of stagflation or something like that if it gets much worse. And so I worry that it looks more like the 70s than we've seen before. If you go back to the 70s, the deficits were half what they are today. The debt to GDP was 35%, not 100%. And so part of the reason I think we've had this strong growth is the fiscal spending. And why not spend another $2 trillion? And if we did, what would happen? You'll have more money, people would invest more money, people would hire more people, and you'd have more growth. But it's also quite inflationary, and so you have trade-offs there. So far we're in pretty good shape, and so far it looks like that soft landing type of scenario. But I'm putting me on the cautious side of that one.